call them, have Christine for sure, is it 120 or is it 80 or is it 50
Yeah, right.
that you need in the pickup work?
Yeah, that's legitimate. And what type? Are they sheds and decks, or are they full-blown homes, as you folks are?
It's not keyed that way.
So can we get Christine to do that and then get them to a meeting?
On the 9th,
That would be awesome, but I don't think it's going to.
if they can.
They might, I mean, it didn't hurt to call.
I will send them an email just as a general heads up that I have blabbed their name publicly and that somebody might reach out to them, so I don't feel.
Well, Christine, I'm gonna ask if you could reach out to them and see if they're available on the 9th. And we'll get back to them with the number of pickup items that we have.
If they're not available on the 9th, can we hold a meeting?
As soon as possible.
Yeah.
Well, so that we have, I mean, in theory, they can come for 5 minutes before, well, you don't wanna do the town meeting,
No.
no. Yes, I'm open to,
Okay.
I think it's important to stay on top of that. So that's one piece of the pickup work.
Thank you so much. I feel like we're
Thank you for letting me
making
speak.
some
Well, making some
big
progress.
steps, yeah.
And, you know, and between that and when we get the information back from Christine early next week on how many have given their authorization to move forward, how many have said, I'm done, I want to appeal. If we can get a status update, that would be great.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Jane.
You were going to have that response for their answer to the, I mean, in writing.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to mention that.
Well, she has some of them already.
I know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out what we have.
You did, we knew one that was verbal, and I don't know if they followed.
No, I asked for them in writing. Some people were annoyed, but
I know.
they're
but
producing it.
they're not.
I knew it was important.
Yeah,
I think the important thing is that we have somebody looking at properties, et cetera, who's not been involved, who can take a clear-eyed view of what's at stake and what values are and compare them to other properties similar to in town and all that kind of stuff. So that we can,
Thank you. I think this is the clearest it's been to me.
Sure, me too.
Thank you. Thank you.
and we can move forward. It gives us enough to move forward. Commitment is not that far away.
So Christine, in your update, can you also tell me, of the cards that went out, did anybody come back, I'll say undeliverable? I mean, where are we in?
I don't
in
have
this?
any of those yet. Usually those take quite a bit of time to get back to us,
yeah.
if they're undeliverable.
You know, and how many came back? You know, I want, we sent out X. How many people of that accepted the abatement as presented? How many people denied? And what's left open?
Mhm.
If we get a full
understand.
status of the whole, that would be helpful. So are we coming at 4:30 on the 9th?
I have 5 o'clock.
But I thought we talked about moving up a half an hour for Julie.
We did talk about it. I don't know if we came to consensus.
I don't either.
I can do it if you want to do that. I just want to, I'm trying to,
It's fine with me.
4:30 instead of 5?
4:30 to have a, yes, if Julie can make it. And ideally,
Works for me.
if Jennifer Watson can join us for a quick conversation then too, that'd be terrific.
Or lengthy, if we had time. Sometime between 6 and 4:30.
I think we did say 5, but I'm going to change it to 4:30.
Well, it just gives us more time.
Okay, so we got
And I'm sorry, is that public or is that executive?
Public,
Public. Who's checking?
there's no secrets here.
Oh, yeah.
All
Okay.
right, let's see, where's my pen? On the back of my notes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. comments and announcements from the select board? Public comment. Steve, what do you gotta say?
The select board is responsible for running the town of West Bath. They are ultimately responsible for all decisions that affect government and procedures in the town of West Bath, whether they make them explicitly or they're delegated. And for good or bad, they own those decisions. The decision to employ Parker Appraisal for the reassessment of West Bath, in my opinion, was a mistake. The decision to overlook the response from the town attorney as to what should have been in that contract with Parker Appraisal, in my opinion, is a mistake. The decision to pay Parker in full without a full review of their performance, I believe also was a mistake. These are big mistakes that are going to cost the town of West Bath a bunch of money. It's going to cost them a lot of wasted time. It's going to cost the residents a bunch of aggravation. I bring this up for the important point that I hope the select board takes a really hard look at this as to what happened and why it happened, and learn from it and do better. I know there are explanations and rationalizations. The select board got bad advice. The select board felt they're under a time constraint and a variety of other things. But ultimately, the select board owns those mistakes. And I hope they take a deep, hard look, because these same decisions, as you see, are right before you now. Looking for assessing services, looking for legal services, a new contract for a town administrator. It's very important to reflect upon these and learn, and we'll hope for better in the future.
Thank you. Any further comment? Yes, sir.
Again, the select board is responsible for everything. And the town is lucky in that it has a lot of people with qualifications, experience that can be helpful. Some of these people are on boards, some of these people attend meetings like this, and some are just out there. Often they would altruistically offer advice if asked to be involved, and probably they could offer some good advice. And I hope the select board makes as much use of that as they possibly can. As an example, in a forthcoming meeting with a legal representative, perhaps concerning the performance of Parker Appraisal, I would suggest that the select board take advantage of some of the well-credentialed, experienced working assessors that we have in town, if they might be willing in an advisory capacity under whatever ground rules that are allowed, talking or not, or voicing stuff, or only answering questions. But the select board are human. They know a fair amount. They, of course, like anyone else, don't know everything. And to try to be able to pull in some experienced people that know the town, that have the certification, that have the background and working experience, could contribute greatly to the discussion. And I think it would contribute greatly to the outcome of your deliberations.
Thank you. Thank you. Any more comments, Mike?
The one comment, and it could be taken two ways. Familiar with Parker Appraisal, that is extremely good, or that is extremely horrible. And it depends upon what that contact was, with them or against them.
Motion to adjourn?
Thank
No,
you.
just, again, I agree that in any approach to park or similar difficulty, see to what extent discussion, arbitration will result in a satisfactory solution. Sometimes you have to do a little arm twisting in there. Hopefully you avoid the full bore legal route, but that is an option, but do what you need to do.
It's not just today, we have people to move forward, and that's my concern with what we have on hand to take us over the next 10 years. That's the biggest piece of the equation that we don't have.
Motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Amen.
Everybody, it's-